Former Republican presidential candidate who, for a brief moment in August 2015, was actually leading the Republican primary, Carly Fiorina, gave an interview on CNN this week where she said that it is absolutely vital that Donald Trump be impeached. Pretty strong words from a pretty, diehard Republican who really wanted to be the president instead of Donald Trump. This isn't some kind of mealy-mouthed, wishy-washy, maybe I'm conservative, maybe I'm not type woman. We know what Carly Fiorina stands for. And if she is on the side of impeachment, saying that it's vital, hey, that's pretty strong, isn't it? Well, no, not exactly. Because Carly Fiorina's interview with CNN was an absolute train wreck, and I don't even think she knows exactly what she stands for. Here's just a couple quotes from her on this. This is crazy. I think it is vital that he be impeached. Whether removed this close to election, I don't know. But I think the conduct is impeachable. And what I regret is that the principles that are being debated in this impeachment trial, separation of powers, abuse of power, obstruction of Congress, those principles are not as immediate or intense as partisanship or people's belief that the policies that I care about impact me personally. I don't really know what that sentence means. And maybe somebody in the comments can help explain that, but those are just lots of different words that she kind of put together and said, well, I guess that's a sentence, so here it is. But it gets weirder. She then suggested that Trump may still get her vote in 2020, depending on who the Democratic nominee is. So she totally doesn't like Donald Trump, wants him to be impeached, maybe not removed, because I guess it's close to an election and that matters. But I'll probably still vote for him. I mean, that's what that means, depending on who the Democratic nominee. No. Carly, you're admitting you're going to vote for Trump in 2020. That's what you just said. So you don't like him. You think he broke the law. You want him impeached. And then you're going to go to the ballot box in 2020 and vote for him again. Smart. Real cool. She then later on in the interview has this to say, which also contradicts her, oh my God, Trump's bad, but I'm going to vote for him. And then she says, loyalty to Trump is what I think it stands for, sadly, the GOP. Adding that she doesn't recognize the Republican Party anymore. That's so sad. She doesn't recognize. She doesn't know who they are. They're just blindly supporting Trump, even though he breaks the laws. It's like if they said they want him impeached, but then they would still vote for him in 2020, Carly. That's literally what you already did earlier in the interview. You're like, yeah, but I'm going to vote for him. And I can't believe Republicans are still going to support Trump. You just said you were going to do it. Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy interview with a person who might not be all there anymore. That's all I have to say about Carly Fiorina's mental health. Either that or she knows she's a hypocrite and can't remember which side of the aisle she's supposed to be sitting on right now. But the truth is, Fiorina's interview there is actually very common among Republicans. Yeah, they don't like Trump. I mean, look at his approval rating across the country. It has been in the negative since he took office. He has never hit 50% in approval rating in the aggregate polling. Never. I know he says all the time he's at 50%, but that's according to a Rasmussen highly skewed, unreliable poll. The aggregates, nope, those keep him around 41, 42% on a good day. So most people in this country don't like him. A lot of Republicans aren't huge fans of him or his policies. But much like Carly Fiorina, no matter what he does, no matter what he says, and no matter what laws he breaks, they're still going to hold their nose and vote for him in 2020. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.